All right, our next belt, the pink belt, involves song number 117, my all-time favorite song in this book, but it is pretty tricky. So there's a lot of things going on. Remember, you can follow your 3 steps, and a good way to warm up would be to use page number 29 and practice your slurs before you try 117. So with this song, I like to start from the end. So start with the very last note of the song, which is an open D half note. Pretty simple. Then go back to the beginning of the measure. It gets a little trickier. So E, D, E, E, D. And go ahead, you don't even have to slur them this time. Ready, go. Remember the 8th notes feel pretty fast compared to the half note. E, D, E, E, D. And once you have it down with the fingerings, go ahead and add the slur back in. Ready, go. So the slur is kind of tricky. Remember, we can do 2 down bows. Stop, down again. So just practice that. E, stop, down bow again, open string. And then eventually you can take away that stop and just have the slur. Now I'd practice that on its own. E, D. And then when you feel really comfortable, go ahead and play that whole measure. Down. And then you'll have the idea. Now that we know the last measure, go back one more measure. And we're starting an open D. This is the Bilam cabbage rhythm. Long, short, short, long, short, short. Let's try that measure. Last 2 measures. Ready, play. Slur. Good. Then we can go back one more measure. We start on open G, and then we 4 fingers for B. G, B, B, A. So back to 3 measures before the end. Ready, go. G, B, B, A. Once you have that down, play from there to the end. G, B, B, A. Go to D. D, 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 F, 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 down, up. Good. And then we'll go back even one more measure. So now we're starting on the D 8th notes. So we go D, D, F sharp, F sharp. So get ready for that skip. Open, open. Then place 4 fingers down. 4, 4. I just practiced that on its own. And then from there, our next note is an A. So we're going to go D, D, F sharp, F sharp. Then roll your bow and place your first finger on the G string, and we're starting down bow. Then we're going to roll your bow back to the D string, place 4 fingers on the D string, and go up bow. So I would try that nice and slow. So D, D, F, F, roll, place 1, and go down bow. Then roll to D, place 4 fingers, and go up. And then try it all together. Once you feel really good about that, try adding it in with the rest of the song. Once you can do that much, you know most of the song, which is awesome. So now I would jump all the way back to the word fine. So it looks like fine. Jump right there and we go D, D, F, F, A, F. Guess what? It's the same as what you just played. Let's try from the word fine. Ready, go. Most of the song and the hardest part for sure. Go ahead and jump to the real beginning of this song, and we are going to start here with 4th finger in 3rd position, and they're half notes. So start in 3rd position, 4, 2, and then we're going to shift back to 4, 4, 1. And they're going to be long half notes, and make sure to have a smooth shift, bringing your thumb and whole hand back. Let's try it from the very beginning, starting on D, third position, ready, play. Shift back. It's going to feel slow, but that's so that our eighth notes don't feel so fast. Now I'm going to try from the very beginning all the way up to the word fine, which looks like fine. So here's from the beginning, ready, go. So hopefully you recognize that. Bum, 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 bum. We've already played that. So once you know all these things, you can play the whole song, but we do have to talk about what DC all fine means. So fine looks like fine, but it's an Italian term, so we say it fine instead of fine like we would in English. So what it means, DC means da capo, and that means the top. So we play through the song just like we normally would, but when we reach where it says da capo, we go to the top, or the very beginning. So we start over, almost like a repeat sign, but it says al fine. So we start over, but instead of playing all the way through, we go until we get to the word fine. And fine sounds kind of like the word finish. So when we get to the fine and that double bar line that's really dark, then we know that we're finished with the song. So I'll play through it for you to kind of show you how that goes. So here's 117 Banana Boat Song. Remember, slow half notes at the beginning, ready, go. Shift back. Be really careful when we go back to the beginning. We have to start in third position again. And hopefully that makes sense where we finished as well. If not, ask me about it in your lesson. Happy practicing!